Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to go over how to draw Godzilla swimming through the water. It's going to be pretty simple. I would say most anyone can do this, so if you're a beginner, perfect. If you're intermediate, more perfect. But if you're a beginner, you'll be fine. It's going to be step by step. I'm going to walk you through the entire process. Should be about like a 10-minute video, so don't worry about it. It's not going to be long. So stay all the way to the very end of the video, and let's get started, okay? Whew. So it's gonna be long ways. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna have him kind of coming toward the camera a little bit so that we can fit him into the page. I mean, actually, you know what? He's just gonna be long wise. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start over here and really kind of use up the paper. I'm gonna pull a line down here. It's gonna be for the front of the snout. Line back over here. It's gonna be the top of the snout. Up here for kind of the eye, the front of his eyes. Back here for the top of his head. He's got a pretty flat head. As far as the Godzilla version I'm doing the Godzilla, Legendary Godzilla. Down over here. And we're going to omit his spikes for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the hump over here without the spikes. The hump of most of his body, and I'm gonna draw it all the way to the very end right here for the tail. So I'm gonna use as much of this area as I can. In reality, probably his tail would be a little longer than that, but we're gonna omit that for this. Pulling in, well, not totally in yet. We're gonna wait. It's gonna pull back on the mouth, bottom of the mouth. We're gonna find his arm and his legs over here. Again, this is all before the spikes, and that's kind of what we're trying to do, is find his body, then add the spikes on afterward, because that's just going to complicate it proportionally. Don't forget, hit the like button if you like learning how to draw Godzilla. And I also forgot to say this, hit the subscribe if you like learning how to draw like anything within 10-minute formats. So if you like learning Among Us or Godzilla or dinosaurs or Super Mario, anything you can think of, hit that subscribe and click that bell notification. Because I post all the time. It's gonna let you know when I post. Go over here, back of the neck area. His head's relatively small compared to the rest of his body. Gonna pull down here. Gonna go over here and draw a line down for one arm. Well, one arm, I mean it's the arm, and then down for the other. It's kind of the upper side of his arm. And I'm going to continue down here before I draw the rest of that arm. Down over here. And I'm going to find his legs right here. Curve for the top side of his leg. And then back side of his legs over here somewhere. Back over here. His legs kind of folded. Before we do that, I'm going to tie it back in to the rest of him over here. I could kind of maybe even turn his tail up just a bit here. Kind of add on to that. Before we do the bottom part, I'm going to do the spikes. Well, actually, before I do that, let me find his eye. Gonna go curve right there. Line in here and line out. It's gonna be his eye kind of facing forward as he's swimming. Line over here. Go over here to his mouth. I'm gonna give him a smile. Kind of want like a happy Godzilla. I like Godzilla as a good guy, by the way. I know everybody's like, do I like him as a good guy or a bad guy? I like him as a good guy, honestly. I'm gonna throw little spikes right here in that crack of his mouth. He's kind of smiling. Go over here, and I'm gonna start with the spikes. So, kind of around the back of the head, I'm gonna start small, like so. And they're gonna get a little bit bigger, and as they get bigger, they're kind of getting bunched up together more. See how there's 3 prongs on this one large dorsal plate? What do they call it, dorsal plate? Right here, gets even bigger. And that's the peak about. You can even put some behind over here as well. And then it's gonna start getting smaller back here. And in terms of how many spikes are on each dorsal plate, it's kind of up to you. You can definitely change that up as you go along. Gonna go all the way to the very end, right there. Gonna go back here now, find his foot first. He's got giant, like, elephant-style feet, so they're gonna be huge. They're not gonna get smaller as they go to the end. They're gonna get bigger. Right here. Pull down here for the rest of his stomach. Gonna go over here on the far end. You're gonna see his leg in the back. Same thing. All right. Gonna go down here. And he's gonna have his arms down and kind of his wrist down here. He's got the Bela Lugosi hands. And then gonna go over here on this end. And then same thing. He's gonna have, you know, his claws back there as he's swimming. I'm gonna curve lines over here because he has this like thick kind of hide going on. So the way you do that is you can take a thinner line, curve it around there, and then you can kind of break it up with these lines over here to give him like a textured look. Right here as well, kind of this textured look to give him that kind of vibe. Gonna draw a line here for the front of his stomach, right there. And there's also some separation here, right? It's got the snake belly. Maybe the lines are a little thicker there. And then curve. Same thing, draw a little bit of a, it's kind of like drawing a checkerboard, but not quite. And then maybe a line over here in the back for his ear area. And that's pretty much it, but we're gonna draw some, maybe we can draw some water right here, like he's right above the water, or he's above it, or you can do this sort of thing where he, well, not really. Sometimes he has his dorsal fins right above the water. You can draw this circle, right? Like he's like actually underwater, like these bubbles. And if you want to add more depth, you can draw thinner lines over here. Curve over here. And that's it. That is Godzilla in water. So it's gonna be Godzilla swimming. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. If you like it, like I said, let me know. If you want any more ideas for, give me some more ideas for Halloween. Wow. Give me some more ideas for Godzilla poses. If you did enjoy this, please, the biggest thing you can do is to share the video. When you share it, it really comes back to the channel in a positive way. So absolutely share the video and let me know what you think. But when you share it on like Twitter, or there's an auto share button on the bottom right hand corner, press share and it shows that any social media platform you're already logged into. When you do that, it helps the channel out immensely. So please, if you do want to help out, that's the best way you can do it. It takes 2 seconds and I can always tell when someone shared the video. It's such a huge deal. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to check out the Skillshare stuff in the description. See ya. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Over here on the right, you're going to see my most recent upload. And on the top corner over here, you're going to see just another selection, another cool selection that has to do kind of with the subject of this video. And over here at the top, you can hit the subscribe to see a lot more. This is awesome, and I'll see you next time.